G'day, welcome back. Today we're going to have a quick look at the Gibson Grabber G3 from 1975. And yeah, we've got the Bassman on, running, although it's not very loud. And that's how it sounds. I won't crank it up, it's probably going to wake up the neighbours. Yeah, so 1975, Gibson were trying to be a bit of a competitor to Fender, and what they did is they released a Gibson bass with a bolt-on neck. The first edition was called the Grabber, and here, instead of having these three pickups, it had a sliding pickup that you moved back and forth, hence the word Grabber. Then later down the track they released this version with three single coil pickups, and they just coined this one, as you can see there, the G3. Basically it's the middle pickup's always on. You've got a pickup switch there. Pretty sure up is the neck pickup and the middle pickup. Down would make it the middle pickup and the bridge pickup. Tone control and a volume knob, and that's pretty much it. Now this bass, story of this one is, I reckon it's a bitzer. I bought this second hand, eBay, years ago off eBay, probably, could be 20 years old actually. This, I believe, I was told the story of from the previous owner that it got smashed, and it possibly was a Gibson Grabber, the first edition with the sliding pickup, and I think the body was busted off it. So the neck was salvageable, is what I was told, and this came off another bass, maybe two broken ones joined together. When I got it, it was missing the sticker up here, or the decal, I think is probably what you call it. It had one of these single coils in it in that position, but it had a P-bass pickup down here. I think it was a DiMarzio style pickup. And yeah, someone had obviously changed the scratch plate out from this original one to just one that had the correct holes for the P-bass style pickup, and it just looked pretty gross actually. It looked pretty yuck. And the other addition that they put on, which I'm actually quite grateful for, which is this big unit here. I'll get a bit closer there. It is called a Badass Bridge, which is the original Badass Bridge. They did a Badass 2 and I think a Badass 3, and some of the more modern ones have 5 holes there. The 5-hole style actually bolts straight onto any of the Fender basses, a Fender Jazz or a Fender P-bass. So yeah, this original one just with the 3 holes. And I think that this Badass Bridge is probably the reason why I love this bass so much. And it's sort of become, I think, my tone, I guess. Yeah, I've recorded with this bass a lot, and it's just got something about it, and it's the bridge. It has to be the bridge. I've got a Fender P-bass, a Fender Jazz bass here, and it just doesn't feel the same, and I don't particularly like playing the jazz bass, to be honest. I'll play this one day on, day out. So yeah, that's the bass. It's got strap locks here that I fitted, so don't bloody drop the thing, which has happened before. Still got the original cover on the back where you used to be able to put the strings. You wound the strings through there, and they came up through the original bridge there, all the way up to the top. Years ago, I had a second-hand decal fitted. It's not the most prettiest job. It's got a few dings in it still. And yeah, the neck, it's a little bit dinged up here and there. It's kind of just adds to the character, why I love it. So yeah, that's me Gibson. I've only ever really had one bass, to be honest, and I don't need any others as long as it works. But there has been times where it hasn't worked, but at the moment it works, and nothing beats it. Nothing will beat it. It's great. One thing to mention with this bass, anyone who's actually coming here looking for anything to do with these basses, one thing that I had trouble with was a case. I could not find a case for it, and didn't want to use the original case because we were gigging and that was not up to the challenge. So I searched far and wide to try and find a case that was going to fit this bass, and nothing I was going to have to spend a lot of money on trying to find a flight case for it. I mean, those are always readily available. What I did find was this beast. This is called a Hiscox case. Let's lift it up. Oh, and it's Cox case, and yes, I had to measure it, and when I didn't know if it was going to fit at first, and I got lucky. It fits great. I don't really keep anything in it. Probably shouldn't have made that noise. Yeah, the Hiscox case, and it's been everywhere with me. Many planes. It's been to the States, up the east coast of Australia, and the case is still going strong. It's got a few nicks on it, a few battle scars. So if you're looking for a case to suit a Gibson grabber, ripper, or the grabber G3, this is what you get, a Hiscox case. So that's the Gibson G3, 1975 neck at least. Don't know what date the body would be. It could be written on there, but I'm not going to pull it apart. It doesn't really matter, it is what it is. I love it. If you want to hear this in action, it's recorded. So far 3 albums have been released off the bass. I'll put a link in the description. You can go and check it out if you want. Yeah, stay tuned for cranking this up again. Another video I want to do is take the back panel off, have a look at the speakers and the design of the inside of the cabinet here, and we'll try and resurrect the Marshall behind me with the busted knob. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks. Bye.